We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Betting Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim, and today is the sports betting equinox. Tim, we have baseball, we have Thursday night football, we have NBA basketball, we got NHL hockey, we got all four of them on the same day. So we have plenty to go over for today. But before we get into today's games, before we get into today's slate, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday. 1-1 right, 1-1 wrong in the world of sports betting. Slight down day for me. Went 1-1 in baseball. Should have gone 2-0. Phillies first five.
Lol.
Yeah, they were up 4-0. If you're up 4-0, you should be able to cash a first five money line. I don't care who you are. You should be able to cash them. Nope. Wasn't able to do it. He put up 5 runs in the 5th inning. Thanks for nothing. The Astros come through though. Cashed the run line. I got that at plus 112. So I went 1-1 down 0.03 units in baseball. NBA went 2-3. Winners on the Charlotte over and the Detroit over. Losers on Washington, Indiana, Houston, Atlanta, and Portland, Sacramento overs. So I went 2-3 there, down 1.30 units. In the NHL, Flyers were a loser, but the over cashed by some miracle with a last-second wide open net for Philadelphia. Make it 4-3. So if you guys had plus 1.5, there you go. And then the Blues puck line was a loser. If I would have waited later in the day, I would have just taken their money line at minus 125, minus 130. I am mad that I got the line that I did, which forced me to play the puck line. So that was it is what it is. But it was just a very blah day. Down 2.33 units yesterday. So not a good day. Hoping that today is better.
I mean, the site was 7-6-1 up $84. Hey, I can't complain. Losers yesterday were the St. Louis Blues puck line, as you mentioned earlier. The Nuggets, yikes. That second unit looks awful. But we'll see how it comes up. I'm waiting for the lines to come out for tomorrow. I'll slam them against the Warriors. Just because of that. Sacramento, late night was garbage. Flyers did not get there. Indiana Pacers didn't get there. And then the over 60.5 in the App State game got to 59.
Oof.
Love to see it. We had the push on the Toronto Raptors. I personally was able to bet it at 2.5, so I ended up getting the win there. But on the site, we got a 3. Winners on the site. Never in doubt, Dallas and Phoenix under the total. Totally wasn't a last-second shot that made so that it didn't go into overtime, and we didn't get the over. So finished 107, 105. I feel bad for anybody who had Dallas Maverick moneyline tickets.
Oof.
There was about 3 or 4 times in that game that I wanted to just put money on the Suns just because. I did not do it, and I highly regret it because they were down, 20-something, and they ended up winning the game.
I got an interesting thought process, Tim. When an NBA team is down 20 points at halftime, live bet them plus the spread.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start doing it whenever we can get way different lines. I'm going to start to live bet NBA just to see how it goes. I did it a little bit last night. I live bet that. Honestly, I got 216.5 on the site for the under in the Dallas game. I live bet the under 212.5 just because I know it goes against your thing. I saw a blowout game. I thought that game was going to be a blowout. I thought the Suns were done. I thought the Suns would score 80-something that game. That's why I took the under 212. I had a lot more money on the under in that game than I did anything else last night. So that one worked out nicely. I liked my late edition of the Charlotte Hornets money line because they won 129-102. Wasn't even close the entire game. Nice to see. Houston run line cashed. The over in your Speaking of never in doubt, how about the over in your Flyers and Panthers?
That game should have sailed over. That game should not have needed that. There was 4 minutes of empty net, and we got a 6-on-5 goal.
Yeah,
Left.
I saw a clip on Twitter for that game, Nick. The announcer after that goal, he went, wow, that goal probably put some people over the top right there.
Yep, it did.
Not
only that, but that was a brutal beat if you took the Florida Panthers puck line.
100%. Knicks and Grizzlies over the 226.5, never in doubt. Totally didn't take overtime and still only got over by half a point. So there you go. And then 2 more blowout wins or no doubters pretty much were the Pelicans plus the points. And that one was pretty much since the beginning. And then the Bulls. I mentioned during game time yesterday, I'm like, yeah, I'm either going to hedge or take the Bulls outright money line. I didn't do either. I cashed my +6 and moved on. But they won the game outright by 8 points. Might have to start taking alternate spreads as well. I want to start looking into something like that. If I think a team's going to blow another team out, that might have to be the approach. But anyways, that was the recap for yesterday. We'll go ahead and say hi to everybody, and we'll move on. What's up, Earle? Hi, Turnsy. How you doing? Reef, what's up, Earle? What's up, Reef? VGK Bruins Rangers. Sorry ass Phillies. Yeesh. Sorry ass Nuggets sold my 2-teamer, Astros and Nuggets. Yeah, I know. Nuggets. I don't know what happened last night, but that's not the team I want to see the rest of the season. All hail the NHL King, Tim Earle. Let's get it. Earle spelled with an E at the end. Anyways, I smashed the like button and let's go Sabres. I agree, Terry. Let's go Sabres today. Like, love it. Love to see it. NHL King. All. I'm not the NHL King. I've gotten 2 losses in a row. Hi, Tiffany. How you doing? Good morning.
Yeah, Tim, you're fired. You got 2 losses in a row. No more.
It happens. But we'll go ahead and jump into the baseball game for today first, Nick.
Yeah, we're looking at the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros in this one. This one opened up a lot wider of a price, if I remember right.
I think that was just a fluky line, Nick. I think that was because I grabbed off of whatever book it was. I don't remember what it was last night when because I grabbed it off a bet stamp and it said $2, so that's what I went off of. It's not $2.
No, it's minus.
Still doesn't take away what I like from the game.
Fair. With a total of 7 in this game. Looking at the pitching matchup, Framber Valdez is 17-6 this year, 2.83 ERA, 1.16 WHIP. Severino 7-3, 3.26 ERA, 1.02 WHIP. He's been really good since coming back from the IL, Severino. So he's not particularly somebody I want to fade at this point. Let me get up the ticket numbers for this. See if we get anything interesting here. There we go. 56% of the tickets and 72% of the cash is on the Astros. Their line has moved from 145 down to 140, 135 in some spots. 66% of the tickets are on the over. 69% of the cash is on the over. This line has not really moved too much. I kind of think the Yankees take this game. I would lean towards New York in this spot to steal game 2 and have a tied series at the end of heading back to New York. I'm not going to be betting that. That would be my lean in this game. I kind of want to look at the Yankees in the first 5 innings. I think that could be an interesting look. So I lean Yankees in this game, plus 112 for the first 5 innings. I don't think I'm going to get to that. I think I wanted a little bit more of a price on that one there. I wanted a little bit more bang for my buck with the Yankees here. So this is probably going to be a pass for me, but it's a lean towards taking the Yankees first 5 money line for me.
Nick, I have an honest question. Name a better 1-2 in baseball this year than Justin Verlander and Framber Valdez. And no, DeGrom Scherzer is not the right answer.
No?
I don't think there was a better 1-2 in starting pitching this year than Justin Verlander and Framber Valdez.
I think you could definitely look at a team and still in the playoffs on the National League side for that. Nola and Wheeler.
I would still take Verlander and Framber Valdez this year. I think for the future, grab the two Philly guys. I think that Framber Valdez and Justin Verlander are the better duo. And Framber Valdez has been very, very consistent. I think he had a streak of like 20 or so quality starts in a row.
Like, he'll go out there and give you a quality start. Absolutely.
He's going to shut down the Yankees today. I can see this one being very similar to last night, another 4-1, 4-2 type of game. I'm going Astro run line at plus 155. That's just how I'm going to go. I like the spot, and I'm gonna grab the Astros to take a 2-0 series, and I still believe the Astros will sweep this series. I will continue to say it. I think the Astros.
I don't think it's that big of a margin, but I think that the Astros are a significantly better team. I don't think they're that much better of a team.
I think they're that much better of a team. But I will be back in the Astros every single game of this series, and I will be profitable.
Fair.
ESB, yo. What's up, Nathan? Welcome. Morning, gentlemen. Good morning. Under the Cardinals game. Yes. We'll talk about that one. Your team pick worked for me with the Blues. I'm guessing you're saying the Blues, not the Blue Jays, because the Blue Jays are not playing. You said puke, but I took the money line. Yeah, it ended up being not as bad, the money line. What ended up being 130? That's not
the Blues. Yeah, it ended up being a little bit more reasonable. I think it got down to 125 at one point.
And all I would say is I end up profiting because I end up live betting the Blues minus 125 going into overtime. So I made my money back from it. So it worked. I tried to be unbiased against my Jazz, and the Nuggets let me down. Yeesh. Yeah, I did not expect the Nuggets to lose by 21. That was rough. How do you guys think D-Hop's going to do first game back? I think it's a really good thing that they have him back, and I think he's going to make an impact pretty much immediately. Puck, I got what you mean. Spankies, no, I'm not going Jankies today. You're on the Rangers puck line.
Against the Sharks, I won't talk you off of it. I just stayed completely off that game.
And the Knights first period puck line. Yep,
love it.
Going to be against Nick and backing Dogs, Sabres, and Jets. Do the Jets play again tonight?
Yeah, the Jets play the Knights for a second half of a back-to-back and a third game in 4 days. I love backing Dogs. That's not a dog spot.
No, the dog spot's the Sabres. I do like the Sabres today.
I don't. I think this is a true test for the Sabres, and I don't think they're going to pass today.
I think after today, the Sabres will own the Providence of
Alberta.
Alberta. Nick, I was getting it. Yo, what's up? Bulls came through last night. Yes, they did. Through them and the Pelicans. Nice little in-game play last night. Yes, you in-game played the Pelicans?
Oh, boy.
How did you do that? I'm sorry. How did you in-game play the Pelicans? They were up like 20-4 early and then never relinquished a lead. Have fun. I put in a random parlay yesterday, all 3 hockey games to go over, and it did. First time in a while I hit a parlay without studying. All right. How are you guys doing? Chinese basketball is back. Well, Joe, I better be seeing some Chinese basketball plays in my DMs. You're going to talk about them? Give us the plays. What are we doing? What are we betting? I like the Bucks money line. Yes. Backing Spankies today. Astros next game. No. Astros today. If the Yankees are going to win a game, it's going to be game 3. Great team when they're dogs. I'll take my chance. I like them today and this year. Good day to y'all. Good day. Cardinals alternative minus 6.5. That's good. There you go. I got Pelicans at minus 155 paired with the Bulls before the game started. That's fair. Canadians money line. I think you'd have to puck line that.
They're $1.50, so they're right on the edge there.
Yeah.
Which is a great price to fade the Coyotes on the road.
Saw Zion start. Is like, yep. All right, cool. Early look at CFL taking Hamilton first half and Red Black spread full game.
Careful with this week. I'm not touching this week personally because
Playoffs start.
Or I have to look a little bit deeper into it. I need to see what the playoff situations look like because I know
Fair enough.
A couple teams are already locked in their spots.
Lenny's tennis parlay hit 1-1 and one the other retired. All right, there you go, Lenny. Going for Saints first half and spread, taking the Cardinals to start off slow. That's fair. We'll talk about that game, Nick. Thursday night football.
Yeah, Thursday night football. Cardinals minus 2.5. Total of 43.5 in this game. I have the Cardinals as 4-point favorites in this game, so I slightly lean towards Arizona in this game if I had to bet a side, which I'm not going to be betting a side. I'm going to be betting the total, and it's a primetime game. So, needless to say, I'm betting the under. Let's take a look where the money's coming on this game. 62% of the tickets and 54% of the cash is on the Cardinals. It's moved from 2 to 2.5. Makes sense. And then 54% of the tickets, 76% of the cash is on the over, and the line's moved from 46 down to 43.5. So they're not worried about that over money, it looks like. So it makes me like my under even more. I'm just going to continue riding primetime unders till the end of the season. So that's just the way it is. And I'll probably do it again next season. Because if it ends profitable this year, why stop? So under in this game, I got 45.5 on Sunday or Saturday or Sunday. I think I already bet that game. And it's 43.5. That would probably be the lowest I'd play it at.
Fair enough. Yeah, I agree with the under because it's a primetime game and primetime unders will probably continue to hit for a while. I for a side, I really like Arizona. At home, they get D-Hop back. They got Robbie Anderson for a wide receiver. I think this Cardinals team got better. And when it comes to it, I think before this game, I would kind of want to take a shot at 11-1 for the Cardinals.
Cardinals futures,
yeah, because you got to look. 49ers are the leaders in the division right now, 3-3, one game behind, and the
Niners get the Chiefs this weekend.
Exactly. I do like Arizona in this game as well, minus the 2.5. I'll take alternative spreads if it has to be, but I like the Cardinals and the under. What's up, guys? Still taking the football game under 43.5. Yep. Penguins and Terry's Wild. Can't go wild.
I'm on the Nucks, and I strongly lean towards the Kings. I end up betting the over in that game. Penguins.
Fair enough. Watching CBA got me wanting Panda Express at 9 a.m.
Ooh. I can get that for food today.
Damn it, now you got us thinking about food. Anyway, Cardinals can't lose another game in a row. Double-digit win. I wouldn't say easy. I can never say easy.
Well, who's starting for New Orleans is the question.
I still think it's the
Red Rocket, right?
Yeah. Saints money line. No. 1-800. It's a Thursday night game. You like Georgia Tech or South Alabama spread better? We got Georgia Tech on the site. South Alabama's not on the site. I'll have bets on both. But I do like South Alabama. Wild sucks. They're off to a bad start. We'll go.
I would be hitting the panic button in a minute though.
No.
We'll touch on that in a little bit. Yeah.
Yep. We will.
But now we get to talk about the NBA. Woo!
I think it's only
Sixers are 4. Huh?
It's only 2 games today. You're fine.
I know. I just can't stand this league. All right. We have the Milwaukee Bucks. They're taking on the Philadelphia 76ers in this game. Total 223.5. The Sixers are 4-point favorites. My numbers for this game. Let's get those up. I have the I have the Sixers as 1.5 point favorites in this game, so I slightly lean towards that. And I had this line at 217.5. But this line has dropped from 225, so I don't see as much value in the under anymore. But I do see value in the under. There's actually about 6 points of value with the under. I may move on that, even at 223.5. Let's see what the markets are doing in this game. 51% of the tickets and 62% of the cash is on the Bucks. This line's moved from -2 to -4 for the Sixers. So the money's coming in on Milwaukee, but the line's moving towards the Sixers.
I think most of that money, that doesn't make sense.
That does not make sense at all. That's saying that the Bucks are the move. And then 65% of the tickets are on the over, but 93% of the cash is on the under in this game. I'm going to make the move on the under here. I'm going to take that under 223.5, I believe it is. Even that since it's gone down, yeah. I'll take under 223.5 Milwaukee and Philadelphia in this game. I know we didn't get any defense from Philadelphia in that first game. But I think that we see a little bit of a better defensive effort from them here. 223.5. I think that's a pretty high number when it comes to a Eastern Conference game. So I went ahead. I took the Bucks and the Sixers under 223.5.
Yeah, I think I would lean towards an under just because everybody saw how bad Philly looked defensively last game, and everybody's probably thinking over. I will say I'm on the Bucks though. I think the Bucks are the better team. And when it comes to it, if I can get plus money, plus points for the Bucks, I'm going to jump all over it. First game of the year for them. Philadelphia has played one game already. I mean, they lost 126 to 117 to the Boston Celtics, which I think those three teams are the top three teams in the East. So when it comes to it, I don't hate that. It didn't matter that they lost that game because the Celtics are a good team. I like the Brewers. Wow. I like the Bucks today, though. I think they're the better overall team. I'll probably try to find some way to have Giannis props. Maybe a triple-double Giannis prop could be a little bit interesting because he's going to be the centerpiece of that team. And if he's going to start a MVP campaign, I think Giannis could be a good spot for this one. Let's see. Do we have any? I'm going to go look, see if we have any props for it. Just to see. Not NFL. I don't care about NFL. We'll go here.
I'll probably put out my NBA futures today.
Game props. I don't have a Giannis triple-double prop yet. But I probably will try to go looking after that. But I like the Bucks today. That's going to be the play for it. New Orleans 24, Arizona 21. Nope. Wild feel like their luck should change today, but may stay off. Fair.
Yeah.
Pelicans gonna be all nice money makers this year. Yep. Until the Bucks catch on to them. Bucks, yes. At least early on, yep. Bucks, yes. Who are the top 3 point scorers in the two games? On the Philly, I don't know off the top of my head.
So I realized I can't when I put up my NBA futures, I can't do win totals anymore because the season started.
Yep. Sixers are frauds. I'm not going to necessarily call them frauds, but they had one bad game. They're going to be a good team. Zion MVP odds. I don't remember what his MVP odds were. I think they were pretty good. But couldn't right. No, I don't think he gets it though. I think he'll get most improved player or something like that for comeback player first. Stars money line.
It's not a bad look. I didn't bet that game.
You know, Middleton out. I'll fade the injury report. Take the Bucks outright. Line movement is probably because a lot of people are humping Philly.
Or it could be the injury, right?
Could be. Yeah. But Hannity, are you being serious right now? Flames money line. -$3. Get out of here. No Middleton and hey, all right, fade the injury report. NBA antics take out Bucks best player. I'm still gonna jump on the Bucks. That's fine. We'll roll into this game, Nick. About the showdown in LA.
Yeah, I did make a move on this game, and the line that I bet you can't get anymore because I jumped on this early yesterday. The Lakers are 5.5 point home dogs. I graded this game as a neutral site game. That's the way I didn't give any home court advantage to anybody because obviously both these teams play at Crypto Arena or Staples Center. Both these teams play at Staples Center. It'll always be Staples Center, just like it'll always be the Carrier Dome. But for me in this game, I have the Clippers as 3-point favorites, so it's a slight lean towards the Lakers for me. But that's not my favorite play in this game. I got over 220.5 because my line was 228.5. I saw 8 points of value yesterday on that over, and I immediately jumped on it. And that's where I'm at. Obviously, you can't get that number anymore, and I wouldn't play it at the 225 number. So there's no official play for me anymore with this game because the line I got's not even close to a live line anymore. So for me, I got over 220.5. I would not play anything in this game now. And for me, it would be a lean towards the Lakers. And hear me out on this one, Tim. I know you put the Clippers up on the side. I'm not betting the Lakers today. But this could be a public or a recency bias at its best. Everyone just saw the Lakers got blown out, and now they want to fade them. Thoughts?
I like the Clippers in an absolute rout. I'll probably take alternative spreads. I don't like the Lakers this year. I don't care. Sure, they got blown out last game. That's fantastic. Good for them. I don't think this team's gonna be good this year. LeBron, AD, and Westbrook, I think, got 85 points combined, and they scored 109. You're saying that the rest of your team only scored 25 points, 24
Pretty
points.
bad.
That's bad. That's really, really bad. If one of the Laker guys doesn't show up, that's a big problem. Clippers, I believe, finally have Kawhi Leonard back, which is a big deal because when it comes to it, Kawhi Leonard's probably their best player.
Of course.
Let's see. Kawhi Leonard is in. So there you go. And by the way, how do you know it's the regular season of the NBA, Nick?
Is somebody already on load management?
No, LeBron James and AD are questionable. They always have the Q tags next to their name. But no, it's a joke.
Are they actually questionable or?
No, they'll play. But I like the Clippers in an absolute rout. I don't think this game's close. I'm high on the Clippers this year. I have a ticket $750 for them to win the championship.
Okay.
So I like it.
That's not my title pick. I saw one that
I have 6 title picks, so
yeah, I have one that pops out to me a little bit.
Ooh.
So Milwaukee.
Yeah, I'm on Milwaukee as well. This one has me drooling. There you go. Absolute salivating at the mouth. Georgia Tech under. How about just Georgia Tech points? Minus the points. 122 to 101. I would be all right with that total. Yeah, we would be all right with that total. That works.
Yep.
All right, Nick. Time to head over to hockey.
Hey, you've been capping hockey, so you don't mind it.
Oh, I just did the same thing that you did with the NBA. Anyways, we'll start it off with the Dallas Stars taking on the Lowell Toronto Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs are 160 favorites. Total is 6.5. How are the Maple Leafs mindset coming into this one after losing as what were they? $5 favorites?
Yeah. This feels like one or two things. Either the Leafs continue to leaf, or this is a buy low spot on Toronto, and you take them here against Dallas. The only problem is their line is still a little bit ridiculous. I believe they're still minus 160 against a Dallas team that's played really well this season. So maybe this is suggesting that it's a potential sell high spot for Dallas. But yeah, Dallas on the road struggled last year, but Dallas so far this season has given up only 1 goal per game. They won 4-1 against Winnipeg, 5-1 against Nashville, and 4-1 against Nashville.
So under.
So potentially, Islanders looked really good this year. He picked up where he left off in the playoff series against Calgary last year. And this is a good-looking Dallas team. I would have to lean Dallas if I'm betting the game. I don't know. Something tells me that the Leafs come out here and take care of business. And this could be a public perception type of play where everybody just saw you lose to the Arizona Coyotes, and now they're looking to fade you. So this ended up just being a complete stay off for me. I really have no interest in betting this game. Under or nothing probably, but once again, these two teams have actually, their expected numbers suggest this could be an over. So this one was everything's pointing me in a bunch of different directions, and this ended up being a no play for me. But Dallas at this big of a price is definitely interesting. I wouldn't talk you off of it.
Would you talk anybody off of the Toronto puck line at plus 160?
I would not either.
Okay. That might
That's
be
your two ways of playing this game is the Toronto puck line or the Dallas money line.
Or grab both. But anyways, the Claw double. Correct. I don't remember who's the Claw again. Ice. Just let me know. Is that Zubak? Correct me if I'm wrong. No, absolutely not. Nick, absolutely not. F the Lakers cost me a 10-team parlay because they got blown off the floor.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Public perception is soured on the Lakers already. Game 1.
I mean, I was sour on them before the season started.
I know. But I'm just saying that could be a buy low spot for them. Now you're getting them 5.5 point neutral site dogs. Maybe Lakers first quarter
neutral
or first half.
Site. Yeah, I love a neutral site. Stars, Maple Leafs, first period under 1.5.
Well, I'm not going to call them a home dog because.
True.
I mean, you could call them a home dog, but they're not a home. It's not a home thing.
No, they're not. What's up, Nick and Tim? Hit the like. We appreciate that. Clippers, team total over. Yes. Kawhi, gotcha. I gotcha. Kawhi Leonard. Double.
That's what I was going to guess was that with the Claw.
That's fair. We'll move on, Nick. You get the Washington Capitals and the Ottawa Senators in the political battle. The Senators are 115 favorites with a total of 6 and a hook. Where you going?
Yeah, I'm on the. I got the Capitals at plus 107 in this game. The Senators are coming in off of that crazy win against Boston. Yeah. It was a 7-5 game. I'm trying to find it. There we go. It's decently down there. Washington's been playing a little bit better as of late. After starting off 0-2, they bounced back. They win 2 in a row against Vancouver. They came back from down a couple goals in that game, and against Montreal, where they absolutely dominated that game. They covered the puck line in both those games. Toronto, after losing their first two, or Ottawa, after losing their first 2 games to Toronto and Buffalo, come back and they beat the Bruins last game, cover the puck line as well. Bruins were in a bad spot though in that game, and I read that game completely wrong because I was on Boston in that game. But it was a second half of a back-to-back for Boston, so not a good scheduling spot for them. So that was their first win. I like the Capitals here in this game. So that's kind of where I'm going for them. I had them graded out as slight favorites, and I got them as slight dogs. So that I see value on the line with Washington up until even money. My bad.
There you go. Live bet on the Wild can be an option. Canucks have been up after two multiple times.
Which tells me a couple things. Number one, maybe the Canucks' first period's a decent look. Number two, they're actually being competitive, though. They've done something, even though they've blown it 4 times, they've done something that the Minnesota Wild cannot say they've done this year, and that's have a lead.
Huh. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Capitals. Love it. The political battle. Yes, the political battle. We'll go to this one. The Nashville Predators are 145 favorites in Columbus, taking on the Blue Jackets. The total is a 6 and a hook. Thoughts on this one, Nick?
I did not get involved with this game. I don't think I had a line for this game or something. Or no, this is just a straight up pass for me. Columbus has looked terrible other than their game against Vancouver, and even against Vancouver, they've won the expected goal battle, but they had to come back in that game. Nashville, after their 2 wins against the Sharks and Prague, have lost 3 in a row to Dallas, and LA. They should have won that game against LA. They blew a lead. This is a very familiar storyline with NHL teams right now to start the season. A lot of blown leads is something I've noticed.
So we should do a lot of live betting.
You can make a lot of money live betting in the NHL right now.
I was kicking myself the other night. It was Nashville and LA. And I was staring at it at LA plus 1,500. I'm like, you know what? Let me throw a couple bucks at that. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to waste my money. They're down 3-1. It's like 10 minutes left. When I was starting to brush my teeth, saw goal. All right, whatever. Went lie down in bed. Saw the Kings just tied it up. Shit, I should have bet it. But anyway, yeah, go back. Live betting a bunch so it could be a fun idea. But anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no. But yeah, I passed on this game. These two teams kind of point me in different directions. Nashville, their expected numbers suggest more overs, and Columbus more unders. So this was a pretty easy stay off for me.
Fair enough. A burn from Nick. Preds minus 140. Probably towards the Wild. You like the Preds? I would probably puck line the Preds, but that's just me. I like plus money if I'm betting NHL, and I can get that one was almost a play today, I will say. Nashville puck line at plus 185 was almost a play. Anyways, Nick, I think we should go to the marquee matchup of the night. What do you think?
Yeah. Oh, I love this one.
Oh, God. Do you actually?
You know I love me a good old-fashioned bum fight.
That's fair. Go ahead.
Yeah. We have the Montreal Canadiens. They're minus 165 home favorites. Total of 6.5 in this game. I am on the over. Over 6.5 in this game. Previous to the Toronto game, Arizona had given up 6 in back-to-back games against Boston and Pittsburgh. Their expected goal numbers suggest all 3 of their games should have gone over. 2 of the 3 have. The expected goal numbers for Montreal say that half their games should be going over 6.5. The only game that they didn't would be against Toronto game 1, which it did go over that number. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game with two bad teams. Montreal, I would look if you want to bet props. They're at home, so Goal Caulfield. That's his nickname is Goal Caulfield because it's actually Cole. But he always seems to score at home. So Caulfield anytime goal, I would not talk you off of it. If you're looking at Arizona, it has to be Clayton Keller, Nick Schmaltz, maybe. Any of those players are fine when it comes to goal scorer props or just props in general, point props for the Arizona Coyotes. For me, I'm on the over 6.5 in this game.
There you go.
I'll lean towards Montreal as well because Arizona is coming in off of that massive upset win.
Morning, fellas. You like Predators? Whoa. Okay. Who's going to get more public backlash after one game, Nets or Lakers? Lakers. Canadians puck line feeling 2-1, 3-1.
I'm thinking more like 5-3 if it's going to hit a puck line.
There you go. Is this game all that we think it's going to quack up to be? The Anaheim Ducks are in Boston taking on the Bruins. The Bruins are 190 favorites, total of 6.5. I'm sorry that I did that, Nick. Go ahead.
Yeah, the quack attack is dead. They have looked awful. They won their first game of the year, 5-4, but on this West Coast road trip or East Coast road trip for them have not looked good. They lose to the Islanders 7-1. They lose to the Rangers 6-4. Two good teams though, and they lose to New Jersey 4-2. They've been puck lined in all 3 games so far in this road trip, and I don't expect much different in this game as well. One thing that does worry me with Boston is they're missing a couple of their top defensemen, but they have all season, and they've looked okay. I'm on the Boston puck line in this game. I got it at plus 116. I think that Boston just is a far superior team at the moment, and I would look for them to take care of business in this game and win this by multiple goals. So Boston puck line in this one for me.
There you go. There you go. Vejmelka save props.
Always Vejmelka save props.
Isn't he on Arizona?
Yep.
There you go.
A lot of them too.
Pelicans did that. Zion was killing. No, Tim. I like the Predator. We know what you meant, dude. We were joking. Right. We were joking, dude. We were joking. Jeez. Bruins minus 190. That is stupid. Why are you taking?
Take the puck line. Stop laying that much juice.
Can you just take the? If you're gonna take a minus 190, can you not let us know about it? Talking about, yeah, we know what you're talking about. Hey Tate, how you doing today? All right, Nick, we'll go on to this one where the San Jose Sharks are in New York taking on the Rangers. Rangers are a 275 favorite with a total of 6.5.
I thought the Sharks were going to be bad. I didn't think they were going to be this bad, though. 0-5 to start the year. They have yet to put up more than 2 goals in a game, so a team total under for them could be an interesting look in this spot. This Rangers team, I mean, the Sharks are struggling to put up 3 goals in any game, and now they're facing the best goalie and one of the best goalies in hockey. And you can get under 2.5. Wow, it's a minus 130 now on BetOnline here. Yeah. But I would lean towards the team total under for the Sharks. Unfortunately, the price they kind of priced me out of that one here, and I think they kind of priced me out of the puck line for the Rangers as well because it's about minus 118, minus 120 depending on your book for the puck line. So they priced me out of that as well. So this was a pass for me. If you want to be a little gutsy, you can go ahead take a shot with the Sharks, but no, thank you for me here. Maybe an under. But once again, this is not a game I need to get to. There's plenty of games on the slate.
That's fair. Lakers in the over. Over, yes. Lakers, no. Wow, they actually messed that one up. They didn't get it down. Sorry, I have the big Senegal game on next. Anyways, you guys made a joke about my third favorite team, the Predators. Didn't notice. No, you're good. Be a Bill Cosby fan. That's fine. Rangers minus 2.5.
That's probably.
I will never lay 2.5 goals. I never lay 2.5 runs. I'd rather just take the dog or not bet that one at all. Sharks Rangers first period under.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
The only concern, it could be 2-0 Rangers by the end of the first. But super puck line. You enjoy that super puck line. Have fun. We'll go to this game.
Yeah, I know. By the way, I've been looking at I know this is back to the no betting allowed association here. But I was looking at something that kind of piqued my attention. That's not a complete fade of you, but it's a play that I'd be interested in potentially betting here.
Teasing
because I want to get involved on the Lakers here. I think the Lakers are the right side. I want to take them in the first quarter on the money line at plus 125. Thinking they jump out to a much better start.
You don't need to, Nick. You don't need to bet the Lakers. You don't need to bet them. I promise you. There will be other times to. No, maybe not. Don't bet them. You don't need to. Just don't, Nick. I'm trying to save you. I'm trying to save you money here. Don't bet them. Anyways, the Kings and the Penguins are going at it. I forgot to put odds in. Penguins are 170 favorites, total of 6.5.
Wow, that line's dropped a little bit. They were close to 2. Oh no, it's minus 180. Makes sense. I got involved on this game yesterday. I got the over 6.5 in this spot. Penguins have gone over in 2 of their 3 games. They dominated those first 2 games against Arizona and against Brian Elliott and the Tampa Bay Lightning on a second half of a back-to-back. So they were given a really nice start to the schedule, and then they play Montreal, and they lost in overtime to Montreal. On the other side, they're playing a Kings team that's coming in off of 3 straight road wins. They are road warriors right now. I would lean towards betting the Kings. I would go right back to LA here on the road. They've been playing really well on the road. And what Pittsburgh's done so far this year has not impressed me too much. Yeah, you beat up on the teams you're supposed to beat up on. Arizona, who is one of the worst teams in hockey, and a Tampa Bay Lightning team who has shown that they really don't care in the beginning of the season here and was in a terrible scheduling spot. So they've beaten who they're supposed to beat. I lean Kings in this game. I did back the over 6.5. I do expect there to be goals in this game.
There you go. I will say I almost pulled the trigger on the Penguins at plus 140 puck line. But I didn't. I do have my play of the day. And I like my play of the day, but I'm not really. I'm not going to go for that one. The not so mighty Ducks, quack quack.
Yeah.
All hail the Kings money line. Sheesh.
I do like the Kings. I did not get to it, but I'm super close to betting that.
No, Nick, Tim is tripping Lakers tonight. Watch it. Yeah, okay.
I just want them first quarter. I can give a crap about the rest of the game.
Anybody wanting to spend money on the Lakers, bet. Trust me, just go to the mall, spend all your money betting, all your betting money there. I have a PayPal if you just want to send me money if you want to bet the Lakers. So they might actually get up for the Battle of Los Angeles now.
They could, especially after getting blown out last game.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make a move on that. I'm sorry, Tim. I'm taking the Lakers first quarter plus 125.
All right, enjoy, have fun. Maybe for the first half, just say to yourself, regular season basketball. I think Clippers might have some insane stat against the Lakers beating them up. Yeah, I don't know. I'm on the Clippers. I think it's a blowout. Warrior Kings money line in the over. Okay. We'll go to this one, Nick. The New Jersey Devils and the New York Islanders going at it. Minus 135. Favorites are the Islanders with a total of 6.5. Where you go?
That's 135 now. Wow, that line did go up a little bit. I'm on the side of the total in this game. And one thing I've really been impressed with so far this season is the Islanders' offense. They in their 3 games, they put up 4.39, 3.86, and 4.69 expected goals, which last year they weren't even sniffing those type of numbers. This offense feels like it has more freedom here without Barry Trotz. This offense is absolutely thriving under Lane Lambert, all things considered. 5 goals against San Jose, 7 against Anaheim. Granted, those are 2 not great teams, but that's something that the Islanders are going to do this year. They're going to beat the crap out of these bad teams. And I think this Islanders team potentially is on a mission this year because everybody saw what happened to them last year, and everybody's counting them out. Everybody. I don't understand why. Yeah, one bad year, and all of a sudden everybody's counting you out because you had one bad year where you had the road trip, you had COVID, you had injuries. You had all that bad luck, and you still finished about equal 500. You finished as an average hockey team, even though everything went wrong last year. This Islanders team is going to be much better this year. And I think that this is a spot where I'm on the Islanders money line. I got it at minus 130. So I did pay a little bit of juice for that, but I'm totally okay with that because I do think that there is a pretty significant advantage for the Islanders in this game. Also, I would never have bet this the last couple of seasons, but I'm on the over 6.5 in an Islanders game. Islanders, their expected goals this year for totals have been 7.73, 6.25, and 7.28. And they've gone over 6.5 goals in back-to-back games against bad teams. And this New Jersey team gives up goals. They gave up 5 to Detroit, 5 to Philadelphia, 2 to Anaheim. So they had a little bit better of a game last game. But I can see the Islanders putting up some goals in this game. And they're getting I noticed the Islanders are getting contributions from their lower lines too. I mean, we've seen Martin get involved in the scoring. We've seen Clutterbuck get involved in the scoring. Oliver Wahlstrom has 3 goals in the last 2 games. Like some of the younger players are getting involved too. This is an Islanders team that offensively they're thriving right now, and I love to see it. So I'm gonna take the Islanders minus 130 and the full game over 6.5 here.
Sounds good. There you go. You're buying yourselves a new pair of LeBrons. Okay, have fun. Clippers, we'll get to them. I took the over in the Lakers-Clippers game. Thoughts? It was a tease, so I'm getting up 6 points. Yeah, 100%. I don't mind that. Bow down to the Devils money line. All right, now you're just going crazy.
He's just fading the Islanders every game.
Yeah, I noticed that. I am leaning towards taking Anthony Questionable Davis over points after LeBron said there's no scoring threat. 24 points should be doable for someone who gets 20 plus. That's fine. Islanders are actually good. Islanders actually are good at home to start the year. Never would have thought that.
I would have. Islanders are a good home team. Last year, they struggled in the beginning of the season because they had to roster the Bridgeport Islanders for the first 4 games at home.
Yep. Let's get let it out, Nick. In PG-13, we trust. Yep. So you'll be talking college football later. Can't wait for my thoughts. If so, I don't have any today. We'll be discussing them on Saturday morning. We'll have a Saturday show for them.
We'll also be discussing college football in length Friday night on the Nerd Talk, the Capper Collective as well.
I hope we talk about college football. We'll end up talking for about 5 minutes and then talk about the NFL slate again. I'll take the Bucks money line before I even glance at the Lakers. Yep. In PG-13 and Kawhi we trust. Yep. Wait, AD just had 25 first game. LeBron is talking about other players. He is talking about other players, 100%. All right, Nick. Vancouver Canucks, Minnesota Wild. The Wild are 170 favorites. 6.5 is the total. Thoughts on this one?
This is a put up or shut up game for the Minnesota Wild. There's no way in hell they should be minus 170 in this game. Yes, I get it. Vancouver's had their struggles too. One thing that the Vancouver Canucks have shown me, though, is they can grab a lead. And I think that at the very least, if I'm going to be backing a team with this type of juice, I would hope they've been leading in a game so far this year, and Minnesota hasn't. And I know the Canucks are a team that can blow leads. That's why I like the over in this game as well. I'm on the over 6.5, and I'm on Vancouver money line. I think Vancouver first period's a good look as well in this game. If you're looking to just get out, get in, get out, get on your way. With the Canucks, I wouldn't talk you off the first period because this could be a team we just take first periods with and not worry about them having to play a full 60 minutes. But for me in this game, I can't put up first periods on the site, unfortunately. So I went ahead, took the Vancouver Canucks full game money line. And I'm on the full game over 6.5 as well. When we look at Minnesota, they've given up 7, 7, and 6 so far this year. All 3 of their games have gone way over 6.5. All 3 games have gone over 8.5. And 3 of the 4 Canucks games have gone over the 6.5 number as well. Both these teams have lost every single game they've played. Defensively, Vancouver's not great. Neither is Minnesota. Both these teams are going to give up goals in this game. So I'm on the Canucks, and I'm on the over.
There you go. Canucks, yes. Bridgeport Sound Tigers, AHL burn.
It's the Bridgeport Islanders, actually.
Canucks money line, Wild, no offense at all.
Yeah, no. They have to prove it to me first why they should be laying this type. And one thing I will mention is this is going to be a really interesting stretch for the Wild coming up, because I was talking with Jacob the other day or yesterday about what the Wild have coming up, because he messaged me. He says a little tidbit on the Wild: don't count them out quite yet. After this, their only tough matchup for the next few games is Boston on the 22nd. After that, they're on the road in Montreal, in Ottawa, in Detroit, in Chicago, home against Montreal, Seattle, at LA, at Anaheim, and at Seattle, and then San Jose. They have a relatively easier schedule coming up, and they've played a tough schedule to start the year with the Rangers, the Kings, and the Avalanche. So we could see a little bit of improvement with the Wild here, but I need to see it first.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, they're a good team. They're a good team, but we'll see.
They're a wild card team.
Do the Flames cover one? John, are you really coming in here and asking us if
yes, they do.
The Sabres lose? No, they don't. Sabres don't lose. At the end of the day, they'll be owning Alberta after beating Edmonton and beating Calgary. Come on, let's get it. Sabres money line. Anyway, sorry.
They do cover -1.5.
No, I don't think so. About to get wild with the over. There you go.
Yep.
That's not true. Avs, no defense.
Yep.
Those 3 goals, check it out. Defensive line. They got a name change. When did that happen? Bridgeport.
Oh, I don't know.
Avs and Wild, no defense. Yeah, they don't have defense. And especially Colorado lost
to Winnipeg last night.
They lost to them. Wow.
In overtime.
Yeesh. Anyways, we'll go to this game, which, here we go. Here's my play of the day. You get the Edmonton Oilers and the Carolina Hurricanes. The Oilers, it's a pick'em game. Total of 6.5. And I don't remember what the statistic was, but the Carolina Hurricanes in the first 5 games of the season have won like 18 1-1 or something in the last whatever. They've been absolutely dominant. Edmonton just does not look good right now. They just lost to the Sabres, which the Sabres look good this year. I'm not going to take away that one. They lost to Calgary, and the only game that they've won, they beat Vancouver, which Vancouver blows leads. Carolina has looked, and they've looked good this year. And the part that looks the best for them is their goaltending. They've allowed 3 goals in 3 games. 1 to Seattle, 1 to the Sharks, and 1 to Columbus. That is it. They're a solid team, play good defense. This one's got a 4-1 game written all over it. I like Carolina puck line, plus 205 for my NHL play of the day. Currently 4-2 up 6.3 units. Dropped my last 2, but when you're laying $2 dogs and $2 puck lines, don't matter. Carolina puck line for me, Nick.
I end up staying off this game. It's a lean towards an under for me in this game. Carolina defense has been strong so far. The only question is the strength of schedule is just not there for the Carolina Hurricanes. Columbus, Seattle, and San Jose. Just the strength of schedule has not been there yet. This is going to be definitely their toughest opponent of the year so far.
100%.
So this is going to be definitely a test for them here. I would stay off. I'm staying off this game though. I don't see enough of a price edge to back the Hurricanes in this one. That would be my lean. I just don't see enough to go ahead and back them here. So this will just be a stay off for me with a lean towards an under in this game.
There you go. Check it out. I'm about to go double up in some video poker, boys. You get that. Flames super puck line. That's a loser. Wait, so Flames win. No, I don't think the Flames. No, Sabres. Come on. What are we doing? We'll talk about that game in a minute. LOL, Nick fade. LOL, fade. Nick's plays against the Sabres for the rest of 2022, unless it's for them. Okay. Flames, no. Oilers, no. Canes, yes. Canes season, yes. Hurricanes plus 1.5 since minus 1.5. I don't lay puck lines. Come on, what are we doing? Vancouver, Minnesota at 6.5 is a treat for anyone taking the over. We know how much Mini gets given up. Look up Vancouver's last 3 games. There you go. All right, Nick. Here's the game that you wanted to talk about. The future Stanley Cup champion Buffalo Sabres are in Calgary, ready to take over Alberta. The Flames are 265 favorites. 6.5 is the total. How many goals will the Sabres win by?
Hey, Tim, you want to see a dead body? That'll be probably the Sabres after this game. This is a tough road trip for them. So I do see eventually they're going to come crashing down. I do think Calgary is a significantly better team than Edmonton. And one thing though, last time these two teams were in Calgary, the Buffalo Sabres won 1-0 in overtime. It was a goalie battle between Jacob Markstrom and Dustin Tokarski.
Hey, Dustin Tokarski.
So no, but I stayed off this game. This was probably the one play that was like the one that barely missed my card. It was the Flames puck line. I do think that they do take care of business in this game. It's just that the price was a little much. Minus 110 on a puck line is not something I'm particularly excited for. Usually when I play a puck line, I want that plus money. Sometimes I'll play the minus 1.5 at like even money or minus 105 if it's deemed right. But this one was a stay off for me with a strong lean towards the Calgary Flames in this one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go Sabres money line like I do every game. Because it's what I'm gonna do the entire season. Because I feel like if I go and bet the Sabres money line every single day, I'm gonna be profitable this year. That's just how I think it's gonna be, and I'm just gonna run with it. So I'm grabbing them at plus 230 something today. I just cashed on them 205 last game. So I'm up on the season for them. If I lose, I lose. They're still up money for me. So Buffalo Sabres money line. So Rangers minus 1.5, good play. I think that's what minus.
That's got to be 20.
Minus. I see 102.
Oh really?
I see anywhere from one. All right, there was 102 on 105 to 118 area, 120 area. I don't know. I wouldn't like. I personally wouldn't lay that because I don't like minus money on puck lines, but that's just me. Sabres Flames over 7. I don't know. The Sabres have had good goaltending, but I don't know. Nick.
Yeah, I can see this being a lower scoring game, so I'll lean under.
Final game of the night, Nick. The Winnipeg Jets taking on the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas is a 215 favorite, total of 6.5. What are you looking at this one?
Yeah, I got hit on this game early before yesterday's win for Winnipeg, and I got it at a much better price. I'm on the Vegas Golden Knights puck line. I got it at plus 157. It's now plus 125. I don't know if I would play it at this price, but I do think this is a smash spot for the Vegas Golden Knights. We have Winnipeg coming in on a second half of a back-to-back, off a massive upset win, third game in 4 days. Vegas coming in off of a loss against Calgary. And the only reason why the Vegas Golden Knights lost that last game was 6 consecutive power plays in the second period for the Flames. Yeah, that was the only reason why the Flames got back in that game, because the Knights were up 2-0 in that game, and then the Flames were given all those power plays to come back in the game. So I am right back on Vegas here. They've looked really good so far this season, and I'm super high on this team. And I think this is a smash spot here. I think they win something along the lines of 5-2. That would be my guess for this game. So I'd lean over in this one as well. But I'm going to get down with some VGK today.
You do that. You do that. That is all the games for today. So good work. Good work indeed. Drats. I mean drats. Anyways, but that's all the games for today. We'll go ahead and pay some bills, do all that good stuff. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do all that good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Check out all links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, Merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website. It is all linked down below. Check out DraftKings, the official sportsbook sponsor of Earle Sports Bets. $5 bet on any NFL team, and you'll receive $200 in free play bets. Use the link in the description below, or download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the promo code EarlePNP when you guys sign up. Finally, check out SeatGeek for all your concert tickets and sporting event ticket needs. You'll be able to save $20 off your first purchase for new accounts when you guys use the code ESB at checkout. There you go. For today, lighter card for me: Houston run line plus 155, Milwaukee plus 4, Clippers minus 5 and a hook, and then my NHL play of the day is the Carolina Hurricanes minus the puck line plus 205. Nick?
Yeah, I am running with in the NBA. I'm on only the my bad. I did get involved in that Philly game. I'm on Philly Milwaukee under 223.5. And then for the late game, I am on the Lakers first quarter money line plus 125. And I'm on the full game over 220.5. Obviously, you can't get 220.5 anymore. And then in the NFL, under 45.5 with the Cardinals and the Saints. And then in hockey, I'm on the over 6.5 with the Pens and the Kings. I'm on the Bruins minus 1.5 at plus 116. I am on the over 6.5 Montreal and Arizona. Capitals money line at plus 107. Islanders minus 130 is what I got it at, and over 6.5. And then Vancouver money line in the over 6.5, and Vegas minus 1.5 at plus 157.
There you go. There you go. That is everything. Let's I'll take a little bit of VGK in my life. Thanks, Earle Bros. Let's cash. Let's do it. Nick, wrapping it up for today.
Yeah, that's going to just about do it for this one. We want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is every single morning, anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. That's going to just about do it for this one. I want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. And good luck.
Oh, hold on.